Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of mine. And I hope you all are aware that creating a website requires a lot of efforts and a big team. But imagine building and deploying a website just by entering a prompt. No prior coding knowledge required, no designing and no deployment hurdles. AI does everything for you. Yes, friends. So today we are going to create a website in just 4 or 5 minutes just by entering a prompt. So let's see and let's proceed.
To create a website, we'll use the tool called Lovable. So I'll start from the scratch. I will open the browser and search that in here. Okay, in Google, Lovable AI. So this is how it appears, and I will click on it. And you can log in by your Google account here. Mine is already logged in. And I will also, okay, so I'm not that great in writing the prompts in Lovable is also new to me. I will take help of ChatGPT. So let me open ChatGPT in another tab. ChatGPT. So I opened ChatGPT. Okay, so here I'm going to compute the prompt for the Lovable by using the ChatGPT. So let's see, compute the prompt for Lovable, or you can say that help me help me in computing the prompt for Lovable to create a website. Now I have to go to next line, so I'll do shift and enter. So now I got the next line. I'll put the requirement for what we have to create the website. Let's consider a very common requirement of expenditure. So we will track our expenditure. So let's put, I think before that, first we should have the login and register. So let's help me in computing the prompt for Lovable to create a website with below requirements. Here I entered the requirements, and now I'm going to my requirements. So what login registration page should be there. Second is entering expenses daily, day wise. Okay, and other one is I should be able to I should be able to see my expenses in by I should be able to see my weekly and monthly expenses in the form of charts. And the third one, what database we are going to use the in the backend. So non-techie guy can ignore this point and keep as it is. So let me put the fourth point again, shift enter to change the line. And here I'm entering the prompt, use Supabase database, Supabase database in backend. So people who didn't understand that what is the use of this prompt can ignore and keep as it is. Okay, this is basically that to store your data where your information is going to store. Okay, so it is for that only. Okay, in backend. So let's compute the prompt. So ChatGPT is going to compute the prompt. Okay, well structured prompt we can direct, maybe I have made some grammatical mistake in that, it's also going to be get corrected. And see that AI expense tracker web app with authentication is submitted. So Lovable AI prompt. So I will do, I'll okay, so let's copy this prompt. Okay, this let's copy this prompt and paste it as it is in Lovable, and let's see the magic. It may ask for some permissions or something. Enable notifications. Okay, let's enable the notification. So it has started proceeding with the requirements. Okay, see, it may ask. Okay, it is asking allow. So it will ask for some permissions while creating the website. So friends, it is working on our requirements. Okay, I can see it is thinking. Okay, it has taken all requirements. Okay, and we will publish that from here also. So I will, whatever the website, whatever is going to be published, I will share in the description of my YouTube link, and then you can see that my website is live. So first let it create, we will test that here, and then we will publish it. So it is just it is just informing you about all the actions it is taking to create your website. So you can see here in the chat window, right at the chat window, see that in backends it is just. So the people who are unable to understand what is happening can simply ignore it. They should have mean with the final output which is coming. Okay, so while it is creating a website, let me again tell you the steps. How did we reach till here? That first you have to search for Lovable in Google. Once you click on that, Lovable will be open, and then you can log in into the Lovable, and then for prompt you can take the help of the ChatGPT. That please help me with creating the prompt. Below are my requirements, and you can enter the requirements, and then the final prompt you can copy the which is computed by the chat gpt, you can enter in Lovable, and then Lovable will start working. It will ask for the permission, will ask for the certain permissions that you have to monitor, and it may take like 2 or 3 minutes, and then your website will be created. And then you, from by clicking on publish, your website will get published. So we will also publish the website once it is created. So here it is, it has generated certain files, like now it is, he is working on, it is working on history.tsx. So basically the Lovable is creating code in React.js. So I think it has created, let's see. Okay, your website is finally created here, and okay, start tracking free, and here it is asking for login. Okay, so before I test it, first I will publish it. Okay, let's publish this. Okay, so see, I am publishing this, and then I will test it. Okay, okay, your website is created now. I'm going to copy it to some other tab of the browser, and I'm going to paste it here, and let's test it together. That okay, okay, so let's track. First I have to sign up, My name is Nikunj Jen. Now I will enter the, sorry, I will enter my website, my email ID Nikunj25. Okay, and set some password like Nikunj123 and create. So you can see that a website is created. Isn't it mind blowing? You can see history from here. We can log out from here. We can add our expenses here by the date, by travel, food. It has created the categories and other as well. You can enter the amount. Okay, maybe I have done some spanning here. Okay, maybe for food and expenses here. You can see that weekly chart is also created and how beautiful it is. So
I think you are ready to create your first website, and I hope you will find this video very useful. Thank you very much.